Put that doggone towel down. What's
Who
going on,
that said they
everybody,
gonna
man? We back at it. It's a miserable day to be a Bengals fan, but listen, we still here with it. Welcome to Still Jumping. I'm your man's Big Jack, and you know who that is over there. The man, the myth, the
Ooh,
legend, my guy,
ooh.
Big Meech.
Come
He was
on,
Little
man.
Meech until today. Now he Big Meech
Come
because he done
on,
got him a
man.
little dub.
That get back. That get back, man. That get back. Better
Hey,
watch out
hey,
for the
hey,
get
hey,
back,
listen,
man.
man. Listen. We talked about it earlier. I even said this one when we watched the first matchup. I said you're gonna let us get this one in Cincy, and we're gonna let y'all get the one in Pittsburgh, man. So we made the home fans happy. Toast to you, my brother. I got water because I'm a little thirsty.
Hey,
Gotta get
I just got one question.
what you got for me?
Who that said they gonna beat them Bengals?
Hey, listen, man. We gonna be all right. We gonna
Mm-hmm.
be all right when we trade everybody off
Mm-hmm.
this team this offseason. But anywho, how you
Hey,
we gonna start with you first, just because I know you in your spotlight right now. How that boy on Jimmy Fox said, a moment in the spotlight. So we gonna give you the spotlight real quick to talk about your team and how they came through and dominated today. Let's hear from the man, the myth, the legend, man. What you got?
man, look, first off the rip, man, you guys always love to come in here, take people out the game. You want to play dirty and stuff like that. My man's like 42, bro. My man's like 42. Like we just talked about this with my guys over at the Bird Cave. We told you, man, like, come on. Aaron Rodgers don't want all that. Okay? You out here want to play rough, you want to slam people on the ground. People parents is here, man. We just come to play a friendly game of football. Off
Friendly.
rip. Just a friendly game of football. But man, look
Friendly.
here. Let's get down to the business of it. It's all good though. Mason Rudolph comes in, he steps in, and I told you from the beginning of the season, man, during the offseason, really, I'm okay with Mason. I'm okay with Mason. I know what Mason brings. It's not going to be nothing spectacular. But if you want to talk about the floor that he brings as a backup quarterback, the floor is already elevated because it's Mason Rudolph. The ceiling wise, I don't think it moves the needle much. But I think Mason can bring us through some games as we saw today. It could have went terribly wrong when Mason Rudolph came in, but it did. It did. My offense it still needs some work done, but we all know that. And maybe that's MVS. After the performance Calvin Austin put up, and we talked about this on the Bird Cave, man. Like I feel like I got cake on my face, Calvin. What are you doing, man? I think it was like 1 for 5. Like where you at? And then on the special teams, you caught the ball when it really should have went into the end zone. You caught it and brought it out to the 4. You caught it on the 1, brought it out to the 4. Whoop de doo. Let it bounce into the end zone, and we can go all right. So
He wanted
I
to
don't
make a
know,
play,
man.
bro. He wanted to make a play.
Well, in the words of GB, I want to get on him when he said that too about Roman Wilson. He okay with guys trying to make a play. Me personally, hey man, let that roll into the end zone, bro. You get more yardage on the back end, dog.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, Roman Wilson, just go down, bro. You got the first down already.
Shout out to the
So
guys from the Bird Cave, GB and them boys.
GV and
GV
the
do that,
boys,
and them boys.
we gonna tap back in with them guys, man.
Oh,
But
most deaf.
yeah, man, just we already know what the offense gonna bring. No, our offense is not gonna be spectacular, but shout out to the defense too, man. If the defense continue to play like this and continue to elevate, and shout out to Mike Tomlin, shout out to Terrell Austin, those guys made the changes. They made the changes. They made the schemes that we wanted to see. They're not taking it and just laying down. If you're gonna tell me the Pittsburgh Steelers going all in, I guess the defense is really showing it, and that's just me. I told you earlier, bro. I honestly think if the defense could play like this, and if not better, so what would the offense bring? Long as there's a game managing Aaron Rodgers back there, like not gonna throw the ball away every time. Man, we might got a shot, bro. We might got a shot, man. But that's my spill on it, man. What you got?
Uh, boy, Big Lou, listen, I'm sorry. Listen, come back. You can blame it all on me. Listen, but
Let
no,
me
no,
come back.
seriously. Um, we saw today what happens when the offense finally sputters. Um, we had a lot of situations where we got down the field, but we didn't finish drives off. We saw what the offense looks today when somebody finally takes Uno out the equation. So,
Shout out to Pierre, man.
and
Hey
shout
Pierre,
out
you
to the
want to come out
defense.
here?
Shout out to Tomlin and Austin, Terrell Austin for making the adjustments. I mean, he didn't see anything beyond two people, well, below two people ever on him. So that shows the respects that he is as a player, but that also shows that the adjustments they made to say, hey, one's not going to win this game for y'all. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
have to be somebody else. And to be honest, nobody else showed up. T had the one touchdown, but outside of that, well, our receivers were scarce. I mean, honestly, T was the only guy I felt like showed up. But again, without that one TD pass, would you really count him as a a factor? So shout out to them boys for taking the beat in the first game, obviously with Chase and Higgins showing up and showing out. But kudos to coming back around and payback, and like you said, that get back be something different. So speaking of get back, J Ram, you owe me my ones, by the way. Just to let you know. You don't touch
No.
Uno, bro. That's the
Hey,
rule. You
Un- Uno better keep them bodily fluids in his mouth. That's all I gotta say, man.
Hey, no. All jokes aside, all jokes aside.
And I
No,
pull up the proof.
at
I
no
pull up
sh-
the video. I got it
at no
loaded.
point in time should your bodily fluids leave your mouth and go into another person. So
Yeah,
Uno, you was wrong.
suspension,
If you didn't spit, it
suspension,
definitely looked like it. So
suspension.
and
And I'm
I'm
done
not
with
gonna say
y'all.
suspension because if
Yeah,
that's the case, Jalen
they
Carter
did.
and Dak owe some
They suspended Jaden Carter.
yeah,
They
they
didn't
didn't suspend
suspend.
Dak.
Yeah,
They didn't suspend Dak, and Dak was the one that spat first. So
yeah.
I'll take that little 75,005, but Uno, we gotta keep that under control, brother. You known as like the high class, of the NFL when it comes to receiver core. You don't baby, you don't yell at nobody. You use the cool, calm, and collected one. But I understand that it's boiling over because
Yeah.
obviously we
My
are
man
not
was 3
winning
for
at the
30.
rate that we're supposed to. But speaking on the Bengals, the defense was scarce again, terrible again. We got no pressure on the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers had time to throw, and then when we did get pressure, it was always a hit after the throw, which ended up being like two or three roughing the passer penalties. One of them setting up the drive that actually put him in to get that field goal before half. Um, Another one I think also came on a touchdown drive. So again, one of those things where it's just terrible when it comes to the basics. Don't hit the quarterback after he releases the ball and looks at everybody else. Well, is looking downfield. Don't sit over there and watch one guy try to make a tackle on the 3rd and 17 with the biggest guy on the field catching the ball. Literally the biggest guy on the field. 6'8", 330 pounds. I'm pretty sure he's the biggest guy on the field. But but just saying. Um, I just feel like again we are again getting to that point where people are going to say we suck at the basics. We have literally, I think we are the, if I'm not mistaken, and I quote me in this if I'm wrong. I think we have the most like 3rd and longs given up this season. Like 3rd and 12 or longer, I think we have the most in the NFL. I don't think there's another team that gives up that many 3rd and longs. I don't even think the Cleveland Browns, and they are garbage, give us as many 3rd and longs as we do.
Yeah.
We're leading the missed tackle margin by a long shot. Like it's at this point, it's laughable. Um, let's see, our player that we're paying $30 million to has yet to even record what 5 sacks this year. So again, that's another hit. A guy who we drafted with our first overall pick in this year's draft has yet to play half the season. That's another knock. He has yet to record I think a single sack. That's another knock. And we're almost to halfway through the season.
Hmm.
I've said this on multiple occasions. Why did we draft a guy who literally is Sam Hubbard with less pass rush moves? Make it make sense. I'm being completely honest. He's black Sam Hubbard with less pass rush moves. Pass rush moves for Sam Hubbard were not that good. This guy's
Yeah,
worse, and we drafted him. But high notes. DJ Turner still a good guy. He's still doing his thing out
facts.
there. He held DK again under 100 yards, under 80 yards, under really under really
Under
70
50.
yards.
Under
Yeah, so
50.
under 50 yards.
49.
So DJ Turner, continue to play and ball, brother. Your contract is on the way you're playing. And if you
Yeah.
don't get one, well, we'll just let another one slip through our hands and we'll watch another guy go ball out when he goes to another team.
DK Metcalf, 5 for 49 yards.
Yeah. So another game where he holds the number one to less than his average and not really targeted with being targeted as well. But continuing
Mm-hmm.
on, Meech, I got to get your take on this, and I want to ask if you are the Steelers right now, and obviously trade deadline has passed, but you had a chance to now see your team after the trade deadline. Do you have any like regrets not going in the trade deadline, or are you still in the same momentum as, hey, we let everybody else overpay. We just gonna rock out what we got.
I mean, me personally, I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad they didn't overpay. Jacoby Myers, that's the guy I wanted to go get. He was only here for 1 year. No matter unless the Steelers pay him. But at the same time, they traded for Mike Williams last year, let him walk. So that's basically a 1 year rental. The big one out of that was Jalen Waddle, but you was giving up a first, maybe 2 first-round picks. Not cool on that. Or first and a
That's
second,
true.
not cool on that. So yes, I would like for that player to come here because that's what I feel like we're missing. But at the end of the day, man, it's all right. It's all right. I think these guys can get it together. Calvin Austin, he been a little banged up this year. This year hasn't been his best year due to injuries. Had the case of the drops. Hopefully he can shake back and ship up. We still got Roman out there. And I told you in the Bird Cave and guys over there, Dudak and GB, we got to see what Roman is, man. We drafted him,
Yeah.
spent a third-round pick on him. Throw the man the
Yeah.
ball. Throw him the ball. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, you know my answer to this one is not going to be a good one. We should have traded the whole team. The only
Fire
person that should have
sale.
stayed was it should have been a fire sale. The only three people that are staying are the three people that we owe money to. Trey Henderson would have been gone. The whole defense was tradable, honestly, at this point. Um, Again, Demetrius had another game with just 2 tackles total. What does that do for me, good sir? Barrett Carter, multiple times where you just got caught either out of position or chasing something that you didn't need to.
Yeah.
One thing I'm gonna push out there. Hey, Barrett Carter, know where your help is because you're killing us in the passing game, brother. I saw
Mhm.
in a multiple times where you either chase to the flats and you had a flat defender, you're chasing to the other side, you're chasing up the field when you got a guy in a deep middle. Um, Multiple times where you gave up the underneath and that was your only underneath middle and that was your responsibility and it killed us on the back end.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, one of his catches was you chasing. Um, Again, one of the other big things I noticed, we do not do well against the run still to this day. And that's not saying I just noticed it. I'm saying in the sense of we haven't got better. Jalen Warren still averaged 6 yards a carry today with no problems. Like
Yeah.
he was 10 carries, 62 yards. That's 6 yards a carry.
And Mike Tomlin still let off the gas.
Hey,
Still let off the gas.
let off the gas and you were still up, but you were still up.
That
Still
elder.
up. You were
Big Jack.
still up 20,
Big
22
Jack.
point.
We talked about it, man.
Yeah,
Put your foot on their necks. Jalen Warren is giving 6.2 yards a carry. Put your foot on their neck. And at the same time, he did go out with an ankle injury.
that's true.
Let's put that out there. He tried to go back on the field. They ended up pulling him. Okay, I'm not mad. But at the beginning, before that, Run the ball, Jalen. Run the ball.
Because let's just start off at the beginning of the game. We start off the game. We give up a quick six. Steelers
Yeah.
drive it down, no problems.
Shout out to
No,
the Steelers. I told you that.
yep,
I think it's been a minute since we went down the field on the opening drive, and really went down the field and capitalized, turned it into points. So shout
facts.
out to my Steelers on that. I got to give it to the offense.
So defense gives us a quick six. We respond right back, another with a quick six of our own, 8 plays. I
Mm-hmm.
think no, we were 9 plays. Y'all were 8 plays. Excuse me, but still, we both responded back with good drives. But Zach Taylor, why? Why go for two, even with the flag? Why? Your defense, you're willing to bet on your defense, and your defense hasn't got to stop since week 3.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What we didn't even get a stop in the Pittsburgh Steelers game last time. Honestly, outside of the two gimme picks, well, the gimme pick and the lucky one that bounced into DJ Turner hands, we
Yeah.
didn't get a stop. We didn't get a stop. A legit stop when it mattered, it never happened. So why are you gonna bet on your defense to make it happen and go for two in the beginning of the game where everything is still kosher? Like nothing's made of yet. Why would you put your team behind the 8 ball at the start of the game? That makes no sense to me. Kick the field, kick the extra point, even if you're only 1 yard away. Kick the extra point. Give Evan McPherson leg a little heat massage. Let him get warm. Let him get warm. Kick that extra point and go into the game 7-7. Because the next drive was a stop. Well, was a 3 and out, or we got you to 3 and out finally,
Mm-hmm.
and we get the ball with 7-7 with us with the ball with a chance to go up instead of the Steelers having the ball 7-6, and then we get a stop and we're down 6-7. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to
that's a
play
big
aggressive.
difference.
I like it. Go for it.
I bet you do
You see, I
like it.
had to take a drink. Go for
Like,
it.
that's what I felt like doing when I kept seeing these alerts come in. And I'm watching the highlights that I could watch. I'm like, bro, how does that make sense? Like, what about what if what like this is something I hate about Zach Taylor. I feel like his aggressive uh his choice of being aggressive is the worst in the NFL.
Hmm. Do you think
We'll
he
be
has
for
to deal with when he wants to be aggressive, or just being
yes,
aggressive? Period.
I think it's both. I think he like, for example, for it will go into a game where we're tied 7-7,
Yeah.
4th and 1 in their territory. On let's just say they're 27, so we're in the red zone, 4th and 1. We're moving the ball very well. He brings, or let's just say on their 40. So we're just at a 50 something yard field goal, 4th and 1, and he wants to bring Evan McPherson out instead of just, hey, bro, let's show some nuts here. Let's go for it. Let's We have the best receiver in the
Be
NFL.
aggressive. Be aggressive.
We have the best 1B in the NFL, and we decide to run the ball with Chase Brown.
Mhm.
Like, why don't you just roll the pocket and let Jamar Chase or T Higgins get a 1-on-1, or a easy concept to put Jamar Chase and T Higgins in positions to win. If you don't like that, put Gesicki on a option route to give him the choice to go in or out, while you have Chase and T Higgins dedicating the outside, drawing the safety's attention. Yoshi, you got an option route as well on the other side. So go if things get hectic, we have you.
Yeah.
Chase Brown block or go out on a route if we got a 4-man pressure. If they send pressure, sit in and block. Like we have the tools to be able to do it. Why don't we? People with lesser tools do it more than us. I watched the Bills do it today. I watched the Jags do it. I watched the Bucks do it. And the Bucks dang near have the same situation offensively. Good quarterback, two good receivers, a third receiver that's a great option, and a tight end that can get open. Is that not the Bengals?
Yeah.
I kid
Yeah.
you not. Is that not the Bengals?
I
Even
don't.
though
I
the
don't
Bucks
think.
lost
Yeah.
today, but still,
Yeah.
it's it's just shocking to me. Like his times of thinking he should be aggressive. Like I understand Evan. Like give you a prime example, and this is last year. We got the Ravens. We get the ball. Lamar Jackson hands us back the ball in overtime with a chance. Now all we need is a field goal. You run the ball three straight times with a kicker who is literally right now struggling to kick the ball. You run the ball three straight times with a quarterback who has 300 plus yards and a receiver who has yet to be covered other than the one pick you threw to Marlon Humphreys. And you're telling me right now you don't put the ball in your star quarterback's hand who's on an MVP status, who's playing at an MVP status, not one time that whole possession. After Lamar Jackson gives you the game, you don't give the ball to Joe Burrow and let it and say go win me the football game. You say Chase Brown, you got this. Tell me right now, if you're the head coach and he's the offensive coordinator, you're not smacking the offensive coordinator and telling him give the
Oh
ball to
yeah,
nine.
we got a problem.
Thank you. If I'm Joe Burrow, I would have told Chase Brown to go to the sideline. He wouldn't even stepped on the field. Hey, put P Ryan in the game. I don't care who it is. 30's not touching this ball unless we are literally in the red zone or we
Yeah.
get this to a 30-yard field goal or less. There should be no reason why, bro. Like, and not to mention, this is the part I'm trying not to rant, but it's coming out. So
Hey,
I'm just get
do
I'm gonna
you,
get it
man?
out. Like, bro, there is no way in God's green earth, bro, we should give up that many third and longs and literally to check downs. They're not hitting you with 30-yard comebacks, 30-yard curls, post routes across the middle, and y'all just not seeing it.
Yeah.
They're hitting you with chip, like for example, Darnell Washington, both times.
Shout out to my
Chip
man.
up, chip the end, came out on a little flat or a little drag and picked up 20 to 30 yards both both times. How does he not get tackled on a 3rd and 17 and a 3rd and 22? You make it make sense. I don't care if he's 6'8", 330. The basic rule for third down and long is literally make sure nothing get behind
Yep.
you.
Everything
When
in
we
front.
see the football throw, we go to the football. All of us.
Yeah.
The closest player during both those plays were literally 10 to 15 yards apart. Because Barrett Carter got stiff arm into the oblivion. Then next you know, the I think it was Dax Hill got truck sticked, and then DJ Turner got thrown into the sideline looking for I don't know where I don't know. He
Yeah.
got thrown into the sideline. He got
I'm
thrown
not
into
gonna
the
lie.
abyss.
That's my play of the game.
It's my
I'm
play
just
of the
being
week.
honest. That's my play.
It's my
I
play of the
know a lot
week.
of people in Steeler Nation right now. They want to give it to Cal Duggar on his interception, but Cal Duggar said it himself, man. I was I was standing right there. I was shocked that Joe Flacco threw me the ball. So I got to give it to Darnell, man. Shout out to Darnell.
Shout out to Darnell. He played his butt off. But the crazy
Chico.
thing is, out of all this, the leading receiver was the running back. So
Yeah.
he was in check down USA, and we're
Yeah.
still dropping off in the deep coverage like he about to bomb this thing. But Mason Rudolph ain't thrown the ball to the starters all year. Why did
Mason
we think
Rudolph,
he
12
was
for
going?
16,
Why all of a sudden we think he
127.
was just going to become like Aaron Rodgers 2.0, Russell Wilson 2.0, just launching moon balls? Like, no, bro, he ain't thrown to a starter all through it. He hasn't thrown to a starter all year. Why are we playing stupid defense? Not why are we not trying to speed him up? We we played close to the line of scrimmage and played low on the third down, and then the fourth down we played deep, and then we literally give up
Yeah.
17
Kenneth
yards.
Gainwell, 7 for 81, 2 TDs.
Like, what are we doing as a defense? What are we doing?
Yak King, 104.
Like, what are we doing?
Yak King.
Like, what are we doing? But Misha, I don't
Yes,
want to keep
sir.
ranting, bro.
Yes, sir. Oh
How do
no.
you feel now going to these next couple weeks, man? I'm just gonna let you get on yours a little bit.
I want to see. Well, like we said, Aaron Rodgers. He did leave this game. It's a left wrist injury. I looked at the the press conference. They said we'll know more tomorrow, so I'm waiting to see on that. I want to see if they, we know it's injured. It was blood and all. We know it's hurt. Are they gonna play him versus Chicago? Me personally, I think Aaron Rodgers wants to play. You know, we all know Aaron Rodgers. I own that city. I think he still wants to. Every chance he gets, he wants to go at it with Chicago. Um, I'm okay with Mason Rudolph if he gets the nod. I think there's a bigger question coming in to this picture if Aaron Rodgers is out and if he's out for some time. Do you give Will Howard that opportunity? If Mason starts to slip in production, anything like that, are we going to turn the reins over to the rookie and go from there? He did dress out for the first time. He's back off of IR. It is what it is, but man, we got some big questions. We got some big questions coming on. Jalen Warren, he also went out with an ankle injury. Who else? Let me see. I'm trying to pull up the injury report here. You got Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Warren, Keyshawn Williams with a concussion. I think that opens the door for MVS right there. Jalen Ramsey, he got injected. I got to see what comes with that. Is he gonna get the suspension? Is it gonna be a fine? But other than that, man, I think Pittsburgh is pretty good where they are right now. I told you before the show. Shout out to Pierre, man. 4-2. 4-2. I don't care what nobody say. I'm giving it to 4-2 because 4-2 been playing. He's been playing, bro. He's been playing. There's literally been an island out there. My man, where is that stat? Oh, I just had it up. I think he got like 6 pass breakups this season, on the season. Second place.
I know who leads. I know who's number one in pass breakups because he's on our team. Shout out to DJ Turner. Keep balling, my boy. You doing your thing.
Keep balling. And that's what I'm saying about James Pierre. Low key, man, I don't want to see Slay right now. I don't want to see Slay right now, bro. Slay, you got to come off the bench. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, look at me.
No.
Asante Samuel Jr. Maybe in the next 2 weeks, but off rip, man, I'm talking about James Pierre might need to really keep this momentum going. We talked about it in our previous episodes about riding the hot hand when it was Kenny Gainwell and Jalen Warren. And look, now we in the same spot on the defense. James Pierre, ride that hot hand. Let's see what he can do, man. He just went up with the best wide receiver in the NFL. You can say help or not help. Big Jack, he was there. He was there, bro.
He was.
He did not get cooked. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, he did.
Give it to him. And with the scoop and score, man. And with the scoop and score. Right play, heads up play. I'm going to give it all to him, man. This defense is firing on all cylinders. Our offense still got some work to do, but you know what time it is, man. It's Pittsburgh, man. Winter's coming, dog. Winter's coming. Winter's here, matter of fact, man. Kings of the North, bro.
Man, I don't know about Kings of the North yet. Them boys in purple might have something to say about it.
And whose side you on, big dog?
And just saying, we still got something to say about it if we get a couple of does in that black and purple city.
Go handle that for me. How many games you got with the Ravens? Have you had?
We got 2. We still ain't played them at all. Yeah, we got 2, and then we still got one more in Cleveland.
I still got 2. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Hey.
Well, you take care of business over there, bro. I'm done with you. I'm done with you this year.
Hey, listen. We fought our fight. We good now. Lick one, lick back. All right, we good. We good. But y'all hurt a little bit, but we good. Speaking of,
I ain't like the first match. I didn't like the first matchup.
Hey, I loved it. I ain't like this matchup, and you loved it. So I guess we even, huh? We square.
Come on, man. You know you love it. You loved it.
Nah. You ain't feel too good.
But this is what and this is the thing about Pittsburgh, bro, before we move on. This is what you're supposed to do with a team like the Bengals. Like, not trying to be funny. Y'all don't have a defense. In my eyes, y'all terrible. Y'all terrible. You got an offense, but as much as your offense is giving it, the defense is going to cough it up every time. That's what I think about the Bengals. So, when you got a team that's down, things is hectic over there. Jamar Chase, he's all out of it. He's up in his emotions. We don't took him out the game, basically. You supposed to beat the team 34-12 for real.
Yeah.
I would like more of them points, them 34 points to be on that offense. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, that's still a football. I don't care what nobody say, that's still a football. It runs through the defense. So I'm sitting pretty good tonight, bro. Other than South Carolina, but I'm sitting
Shout
pretty
out to
good
Shane
tonight.
Beamer.
Oh my God.
I,
Me,
I think I was about to
go
say,
ahead.
I think right now I'm at the point where I'm not done with the season. I'm not gonna say
Mhm.
that because obviously we still have 3 division games left, and that could flip the whole thing on its head right there. It might not mean we're the number 1 seed in the North, but that could put us in a position where we're fighting for a playoff spot at least. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it's gonna be a pretty playoff spot. I'm not saying we ain't gonna see the Chiefs in the the Buffalo Bills or somebody in the first round, but it's a playoff spot.
we got the
Um,
Bills at home
I'm gonna be honest with you.
2 weeks.
If I'm keeping it a band, I do not want Joe Burrow to come back. I feel like at this point we need
That
to
was about to
rest
be my
him.
question for you. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
need Joe Burrow to. I just need Joe Burrow to say, "Hey, it's all good." Like I understand now. If we make the playoffs, I could see a situation where you're like, "Hey,
Mm,
we need the Golden Boy to lead. We got to get the Golden Boy to lead us here because that's gonna amp the team up to a whole new level, especially getting 9 back right when the playoffs start. But the reason why I don't think that's a good idea is because Joe Flacco at that point is going to have all the rapport. Like he's going to
yeah,
have
that's
all the timing down, all the checks, play calls that he wants. And I know he's to that point, in somewhat version right now, but it's a different thing. It's a different thing when you're on a span of wins. You got the team rolling. The offense knows. The offensive line feels comfortable. I mean, even at the end of the day, we look at today's game. We only gave up 1 sack, 2 turnovers. One being Joe throwing straight to Kyle Duggar, and the other one was a fumble by our tight end.
yeah.
I mean, again, two
I think
turnovers
that
makes that game 20-12.
I think that
So,
was Kyle Duggar too that forced that fumble.
mm.
Shout out to
so
Kyle Duggar, man.
again, just another thing of just saying when we don't turn the ball over, we have opportunities. Like you take those 2 turnovers away,
Joe
it's
Flacco
20 to
23 for
12 with
40.
us with the ball with a chance to try to bring it back. We wouldn't have to go for 2 if we just kicked the extra point when we were supposed to at the beginning of the game. But that's my personal intake on it. But let's let's dive into this one more again, Michi. I gotta ask, where's your mindset right now in the sense of where's the expectation right now? Is it still Super Bowl if Rogers is hurt, or does Rogers' injury kind of teeter the
Mm.
decision?
Let's see, Big Jack, you talking to a realist.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I'm a realist. Still a nation. YouTube, tubesters and two bets. I'm a realist around here.
Two versus
I,
two vets is
I
crazy.
was I was never on that bandwagon of Super Bowl. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna always do that. This is a playoff team, Devo, and I think Aaron Rodgers bring us that win. No
Mm,
Aaron Rodgers, no win in my eyes.
understood.
Maybe with Mason Rudolph, but I'm talking about defense got to be flying from the front, middle, and back, bro. I'm talking about defense got to be flying, bro. It got to be flying. I seen what happened to us last year. We got to go against Lamar Jackson and them again. I don't care what nobody say. You you got to go see them boys, and if you get past them boys, you got to go see Josh Allen. You get past them boys, I'm pretty sure Patrick Mahomes and them boys gonna have something to say about it too. So I just feel like the Steelers is maybe there, maybe there. What are we talking about? A glass half full, maybe? Like you're halfway there. You're still missing some key pieces, but nah, playoffs.
You're on the right track is what is more so
Yeah,
what you're looking at.
yeah.
You're
We
on the
talked
right track.
about it. And guys, if y'all haven't, go tune into our previous episodes up here. It'll be pinned up here on this show, the Still Jumping podcast, collab. We've been talking from the beginning of this thing during the off season before the draft. It's up to our young guys. It's up to our young guys, and we got to find the missing pieces on both of our teams. The Steelers and the Bengals. So that's why I say this year it was about figuring out what we got and seeing how well Aaron Rodgers plays. If Aaron Rodgers plays well, we got that deep playoff run, maybe that playoff win, division champion. Maybe bring Aaron Rodgers back. But I got to see what you do in the draft too before I even say Super Bowl. I don't think our window's open. That's just me.
Yeah, and our window is shut, closed, locked.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's. I'm gonna say it's still open. I'm not saying, but for this season, I don't see us as a playoff contender, like as a championship contender. If we make it by the skin of our teeth, we're not gonna see very far because our defense is not fit to play playoff football. We're not fit for it. We
Yeah.
can't stop the run. What's the main course of action in the playoffs?
Yeah. Run the
Running the
ball, stop
football.
them. Yeah, run the ball,
So
stop the run.
thank you. We can't do that. We haven't done it all year. Guess what? Another game. Did we give up 400 yards of offense today?
Close
Uh,
to it.
well, yeah, 390 something. I think you said.
Yeah. Total offense,
Yeah.
344.
So 344. Oh, so we went up. We in less than almost 100 off of what our average is. That's impressive. Let's go, clap it up, fellas. We getting there. We're looking like a regular defense now, a regular trash defense now. We're not out of trash. We're just regular trash. We're not just historic trash anymore.
Yeah.
So again, it's one of those things where I'm looking at it like this. We're not freaking ready to play playoff football. Do I think we could make the playoffs? Yeah, sure. But making the playoffs and being where we've seen, been, felt it,
Yeah.
we're ages away for right now because our defense has nowhere close to the players and or ability to make that type of run.
Hmm.
Just being real, like you
Yeah,
said,
gotta
bro.
be.
I'm a realist.
Gotta be. Gotta look, man. I don't witness, and you don't witness. The Steelers been boo boo since 2016, my dog. since the Jaguars came in here and took our breakfast, lunch, and dinner
I love it.
in the little late night snack meal. When you wake up about 1, 2, get a little. Yeah, let me go in here.
The sandwich.
And then took it all. And took it all. We ain't been back since. So me personally, bro, I think it's a big deal that I'm saying we about to win a playoff game. I know my man Big G and GB wants to say this Super Bowl bound. This is it. This year. I pray. In
I
my
hope
father's
so.
name. They're gonna have to show me. I'm just being honest.
Hey, I understand, man. I understand.
But Big Jack, I gotta ask you something. I do this on my show a lot. I call it my steel stud player of the game. Um, I guess we're gonna call yours Jack in the Box. What's your
Mm.
Jack in the Box player of this game? I know it's been a dark cloud over that head over there, but Big Jack, it's a light at the end of the tunnel, just not over here in Pittsburgh.
Listen, man. Hey, it was that same light that was shining in when it was in Cincinnati, so it's all good. But nah, Jack in the Box player of the game. I'm gonna give it to this guy because he did play a heck of a game. He might have not got the result that he wanted, and he's been catching a little backlash lately because of his comments in last week's game. Well, last game we played against the Chicago Bears. I'm gonna give it to
Mhm.
Chase Brown. I feel like
Okay.
these past couple weeks he's really found his footing, especially running the ball. I think he had 99 yards today off of 15 carries, so he was averaging 5 yards a carry, which is great. I just think the big thing is just we're not really a run the ball team, but you can start to see now that with Joe Flacco kind of having the helm at the offense, not even gonna lie to you, lanes have opened up for him. It feels like the run game is a lot more pertinent. You can kind of see where he's starting to find those lanes, hit those nice, good, like they're being set good
Yeah.
gaps. But the
Cause
problem that I
he broke
see
out
is,
some too.
Yeah,
He broke off some.
I feel like if he hasn't found that last little window to like break it open, because I feel like I see some runs that he has, and it's like one
Yeah.
more cut puts you in the crib, like you're hitting your head on the goalpost. But I feel like he either falls, he trips, he gets tackled from behind because he's waiting for the gap he sees to open up instead of just looking to his right where he's like one cut and he's gone, and he has the ability. We've seen it, but
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be my guy. If I had to choose a guy from the Steelers, which I don't want to do, you already know who I'm going to say. It's going to be that man, Darnell Washington. I feel like he made some
Yeah.
outstanding plays today. I know Gainwell had the two tubs and obviously led the team receiving, but Darnell Washington played his butt off today. Um, I feel like he's still a guy that's like underrated in your own offense. Like until he actually gets the ball, and then you're like, "Oh my God, what? Who is that number 80? Can't nobody can tackle him."
That
And then you
cheat
realize
code.
he picked up 17 yards falling forward. Got tackled in the backfield, fell forward for 17. Don't know how it happened, but he did it. But
Cheat code. You
yeah,
been playing Grand
exactly.
Theft Auto, San Andreas. Used to have it written down, ain't it, in a notebook sitting right
Up,
beside the
down, left,
PlayStation
right,
2.
left, right. So I'm gonna reverse the question. Who you got as your stud of the game, man? Who you got?
I'm not gonna lie, you took my answer, but so I'm gonna go with another person. Shout out
Mm.
to Darnell Washington, man.
Oh
They
yeah, big
already know
shout
what
out.
time it is. I've been on him since the beginning of the season. I've been telling Pittsburgh we need to utilize that Mount Washington freak of nature at tight end, supposed to be a lineman, but is moving like a freight train. So
A
we're gonna
train
pivot.
with legs. A train with legs, literally.
We're gonna pivot. Shout out to Ryan Clark, man.
Oh yeah,
Um,
most deaf.
I'm gonna have to go with Cal Duggar.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to
great
go with
pick.
Cal Duggar. And reason being, when I seen the trade, obviously it's like, okay, Cal Duggar. All right, boom, yeah, a decent player coming in from the Patriots. No, my man's is a beast, man. My man's a beast. The tackling is there, and if you talking about a headhunter, from what I've seen, Cal Duggar gonna lay the wood every time, man.
He was there. He was like that in New England.
Money
He
on the
loved to
wood
come
make the
down.
game go good, man. That's all I gotta say. Cal Duggar, shout out to him, man. Got the interception, ran it back, pick six, put up some points, came back, got the forced fumble. My man Pierre, like we talked about, ran it on in. And then on Cincinnati, I'm gonna copy you and say Chase Brown. I told you I like that guy. I like Chase. Chase, me and Chase is like me and Jalen Warren. I see
Mm.
it in Chase. He has to put it together some more. While Jalen Warren, it was like, yeah, he had to, put some pieces together too, but he was more, I think, polished around the edges if I really had to put it in words. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but
It does. Definitely get what you're saying.
and then I felt like Pittsburgh needed to give him more opportunities. You know, I was calling for him to start over Najee Harris.
That's
It's
true.
just that spark. And that's what I see in Chase Brown. Like I said, he knocked off some runs, bro. And I got to scratch it. Lord, do not let this front game open up, bro. Not right now. Not right now. Defense,
I,
come on.
once we got that stop and we got y'all to kick that field goal, and it was only like a 4 point game. I'm like, yo, this is what we needed. This is what we were waiting on.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then Kyle Duggar happened. And then Kyle Duggar happened.
Shout out. Shout out, man.
Shout
Game
out to
pick
the
up.
man. Shout out
I
to the
guess we
man.
did do something at the trade deadline.
Even though I ain't gonna lie, Kyle Duggar, you gotta see me for picking on my man's like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you gotta see me.
Bro, it is what it is. It is what it
What it
is.
is. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask, man, do you have any lasting impressions? Anything? Any last comments on the game?
Still a nation. Just hold on. We're going home. Kings of the North, baby. Kings of the North. Continue to stack these wins. I think it's what? One game league because the Ravens won.
Hmm.
Hold on to that one game. It's ugly. It's ugly, y'all, but this is Pittsburgh. This is Pittsburgh. I was saying this on the Birdcage, man. You got to be mentally stable You got to have a whole support system around you. You got to have a friend like Big Jack that you can call on when the Steelers is acting like they don't know how to play football.
Oh,
And
because
we
I'm
sitting
kicking you
here
down.
on Madden, done sauce the team up and done sent the video to Mike Tomlin and say, hey, this is how you play the Cincinnati Bengals. Look at here, man. Shout out to the guys, man. We just got to hold on to that one game. I think it's going to be a hard task, but let's go, baby. This is Pittsburgh Nation, man. That get back a motherfucker.
That game man did feel a little different. It did feel a little different. I don't even want to speak on my team right now, but I'm gonna do it.
Man, give the people some hope, man. Give the people
Lasting
some hope.
impressions. Just remember this: we've had our quarterback go down.
Mm-hmm.
Went through now two backups because Joe Flacco is the second. Um, we've had opportunities to win three of these losses that we have had with the Bears, with the Vikings. I think we had a chance, or the Bears. We had a chance. I just want to go through and make sure I got every game right. I don't even want to do that to myself. We had a chance against. We had a chance against the Lions to steal one. We had a chance against the Packers to steal one. We should have beat the Jets. Like that right there puts us in a positive record with a chance to take a hold. Well, we still have a chance to take a hold of the North, if not
Nah.
fighting in the fight to take the North.
Mm-mm.
But
Mm-mm.
as you can see, those games didn't go our way. So I'm gonna put it to you like this: I want hope to be served in a different way. Let's make a change. I'm
Mm.
not saying I'm not gonna put out on the air right now. Fire Zach Taylor. Meet, you know my sentiments. You know how I feel, but I do think it is time for a new regime. Does that mean exactly coaches? No. If we do keep Zach Taylor, in the key word was if,
Mm-hmm.
we need to change the whole front office. We need
Mm.
guys in there
You taking
who,
it up, huh?
yeah, we need to flip the front office. Our drafting has not been the best. We haven't done well at drafting, and they're gonna say, "But y'all drafted T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow." Think about those picks. The only one that wasn't a lottery pick was T. Higgins. Jamar Chase was a lottery pick. Joe Burrow was the number one overall pick. T. Higgins was the only one. Other than that,
I don't
the
know.
last good player we drafted on defense was Jesse Bates. Just putting it out there. That's the last guy we drafted on defense that we drafted that
Mm-hmm.
was good.
I,
Honestly
I,
speaking.
I'll throw Jamar in there too, man.
But Jamar's offense, that's a defensive
Yeah.
player. And
Yeah.
again, if he,
Yeah.
I said outside of the lottery, which he was a lottery pick, we haven't drafted a good player on defense since Jesse Bates. DJ Turner does not count in this. Does not count as a good player with 1 year under his belt. As one good year under his belt, we don't count that. Consistency shows me that you're a good player, not 1 year. That's why we're slowly knocking CJ Stroud down the quarterback title pole. That's why Jaden Daniels right now looks a little bit more suspicious because guess what? We got tape on you now.
Mm-hmm.
You know a dude that's risen from his expectation from last year? Bo Nix.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you. I mean, think
Shout
about
out.
Pat Mahomes that first year. Okay, yeah, you went off. Show me you could do it again, Bama. And guess what? He did it again. So now it's okay. Yeah, he's like that. Okay, we
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Josh Allen,
Yeah.
terrible. First year.
I agree.
Eh, second
Because
year.
that's how I am when it comes to quarterback evaluation. I don't really care about your first year. What you gonna do that second year? If you do well that first year, okay, what you gonna do that second year?
So again, we're at a point now where we haven't seen any. The most consistent player on our defense is out with a hip injury, and that's Trey Hendrickson. That's the most consistent player on our defense. Not a corner, not a safety, not a linebacker.
But
So
you want offensive trade to him or yeah, trade to him, getting him out of there.
I wanted to trade after we lost to the Jets. After we lost to
Nothing
the
on
Jets,
nothing on Trey is just
nothing on trade, but we need to build. We
okay.
needed to build. We
Get
need
the
to build a
bigs.
defense. We have the offensive tools, and honestly, the thing that I'm still shocked about is they haven't realized they've done better in free agency getting players on defense than they have in the draft getting players on defense. Just saying, your best players that you've had in the past 5 years have all been through free agency. The only one that wasn't was Jesse Bates. Eli Apple, even though he was trash, even though we said he was trash, guess what? He started. He started in the Super Bowl. Had a couple key breakups. He also was the one that got the pass interference against Cooper Cup to give him another chance at the end zone, in the red zone. But
Yeah.
again, played well. Um, what's his name? Trey Henderson was a free agency pickup. Larry Ogunjobi was a free agency pickup. Like we don't do
Shout out to
well.
Larry O.
Yeah, shout out Larry O. Shout out
Shout
to the
out to
big dog.
Shout out
But
to
you get what I'm
Larry O.
saying? Like
Former
we
Steeler.
we don't do we have not drafted well since we have not drafted well defensively. When do we start noticing the pattern?
Yeah.
When do we start critiquing ourselves and what we draft compared to critiquing just the player and saying, hey, he just didn't fit our scheme? Oh, he's just young and he's trying to learn. When do we start
Hmm.
critiquing who we're drafting? Because
Hmm.
there's no way you're going to tell me a guy who's had 4.5 sacks his whole career, his whole college career, was worthy of the 16th overall pick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shamar Stewart. There's no way you're going to tell me that. Because I promise you right now, if that same guy was at an Arizona State, a Marshall, a Arizona, he wouldn't even got looked at for a top 16 pick. He wouldn't even been close.
Yeah.
So that's my spill on my team. I'm done with hope. I need results. Results is
Change, huh?
results is my tale. Let me get results.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I think that's what you need though, especially in Cincinnati. Come in with a fresh start. Y'all went to the Super Bowl, lost, had a chance to go back.
Loss.
Injuries, played the part. Firing your DC. Maybe you just need that fresh start, bro. Maybe you just need that fresh start. Hey, according to Steeler Nation out here, the Yenzers, they ready to blow up everything too. I got a question for y'all. Y'all, how y'all feeling now? How y'all feeling now?
Give me Brian Flores, man. We don't care who the office coordinator is. Give me Brian Flores so we can just start sending 62 people
Oh
at
my god! Don't get me
60.
started. Don't get me started, bro. How you got that man in the building and you let him walk?
And I mean, the good thing is you beat them. That was the good thing. If you didn't win when y'all went to
You
Minnesota,
better.
if y'all didn't beat them, it would have been bad. But y'all beat them, so
Oh my goodness, boy! I would. How we used to say back in the day, I would have been drafting letters. Hey, Mike T. Boy, let me holler at you.
oh
Oh
man,
man, yes sir, yes sir, man. Kings of the North is here, baby.
well,
Nice doing
Mitch,
business with you, Big Jack.
you most definitely. We got to
But
do
I'm
this
gone.
again. So my question is, so I'm gonna go ahead and take us out of here because obviously we were just reacting to the game, but we got a little bit on. I got a little bit in my feels a little bit about this team because this team pisses me off so much. Oh God, it's like
Here, here,
it's like
dry your tears. Dry
I
your
don't
tears,
want.
bro.
I'd rather wipe my tears on my sleeves than take that. But
Let me put it
coming
back.
from, go ahead, Meech, tell them where you at, man. Let them go and know where it be popping at in the Steel
Man,
County,
look,
man. Where you at with it?
y'all know what it is. Y'all see it. Whole lot of black and gold going on around here. Christmas tree, winter's coming, y'all. I told y'all that. It's your boy Meech, man. You can follow me everywhere at Steel Talk 6, host of the Steel Talk podcast. But we ain't ducking no smoke from not now one of y'all. See, he was scared to come catch that L here in person. He was scared to come catch that L, y'all.
I
I'm
had to
gonna tell
work.
the truth.
I
I'm
had to
gonna
work.
tell the truth, I'm tell the truth. Remember that. But
Listen,
everywhere at Still Talk 6, man.
I deny all I deny all accusations. We are innocent until proven guilty. But no, y'all already know what it is. If you don't, I'm Big Jack, Coach Jack. If you know me, you can find me at Jump the letter N with Jack. You can find me on that with all platforms other than Twitter, because Twitter being a little weird and it's not letting me change my name. But I will also post that also in the link in the description. But just know, come mess with me, come talk to me, come talk
Yeah.
football. We love it. We invite
Let's
all
go.
smoke, and all smoke will be given back.
What?
No
Quickly.
matter if your name is Steel Talk, no matter if your name is the Bird Cave. I don't want to talk to y'all this week, GB.
Hey, hey, GB, do that. Go get him.
And again, don't you come
GB told
talking
you
to
what
me.
now? What he told you? Hired assassins, ain't it?
Look at him.
Cal Duncan came in there and showed you
But for
what
us,
it is.
man, we gonna go ahead and cut it here. And you already know this is still jumping, and we are out.